among them kicks them.
Both these guys! 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 At least this ref can count. Remind me next time I'm bringing a seat cushion. A seat cushion. I got like hemorrhoids or something going on. Yeah, that's not good. Here we go. Getting some technical shit in. Here we go. Oh. Beautiful, man. Yeah! People don't know what match is, dude. Man, where does he get them pumps? They still make them? $200. Right. Yeah! What's he doing? Well scouted, sir.
What up? I'm Mark Franchise from the Independence Pro Wrestling Commentary Team, and you're watching Michigan Independent Weekly. Mother bitch.
Welcome to another version of the Independence. We talk about what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody Fleming. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the favorite in a row. The real deal, Hill, Lady Bills is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit 'em with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and Ann Arbor, MIW, go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news.
All right, what is going on? Hello, everybody. Welcome to this is MIW. Yeah, MIW. Thank you to so
My breath still smells like red pepper. That means it's Tuesday.
Really? Wow. Interesting stuff you got going, buddy. I mean, really. What to say right now? Adding all the sponsors to the screen. There we go. All right. So, unfortunately, Danny Beals is not going to be with us today. He had an event. We'll say he had an event that took place that he needed his attention, so he will not be joining us. However, the one, the only Happy Harper, the owner of Happy Harper Ice Cream, Josh Harper, is here. So that's all good in the hood. We are back after a Father's Day weekend. We did not have Rasslin Rage on Sunday because of Father's Day. I had way too much stuff going on. Josh was not feeling good. And next time he's going to go to a doctor, or else we're going to go over there and we're going to knock him out and drag him to a doctor, and whether he likes it or not.
I had very important things going on Sunday, okay? I was still waiting for the carton of cigarettes and the milk, and it never showed up.
Carton of cigarettes and milk. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, way over my head. So Dan and I were at BCWA. You were not. Sucks to be you, but it is what it is. But awesome sauce. So we're going to do double duty tonight. We're going to have results, and we will also have upcoming events for the weekend. Well, this weekend coming up, which I believe the Friday's the 24th. Which is FU. So FU, Josh. There are
Cody.
6 events that we have results from, and we'll, like I said, we will tell you about all that stuff that's coming up, including the very first. Well, it's not the first pay-per-view, but it's the very first time a promotion has done their own pay-per-view, right? To my knowledge, anyways.
Not through Fight TV, not through
IWTV.
Yeah, it's their own thing. Because FU are innovators.
Right, that's right. So, for sure. Now, I already introduced Josh, so hello, Josh, and why don't you go ahead and let the sponsors know that we appreciate them.
Hey, sponsors, we deeply appreciate all of you. Thank you for being awesome people. Just so all of you know, when I'm talking about awesome people, I am talking about the Michigan-made monster, Mongo. I'm talking about the entirety of PKSA, Karate Port Huron, the Blacksheep, Justin Dream, all 3 faces of you, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, thank you for being an amazing promotion, F5 Wrestling, thanks for being awesome, American Wrestling Experience, thank you for sponsoring us, Davison Sarai, who is going to the finals for Indie Idol 2022 undefeated. If you haven't been following that, you should. And spoilers. And I would also like to thank the Spyder for not only not being human, for also being a sponsor, but for being in the chat. How you doing, bud?
How you doing? The guy over there, that guy.
The guy. Hey, he's got 8 matches this weekend. 8.
Dang. So you may be watching us live right now. Maybe you're watching a replay. Maybe you're listening to us on Podbean. Probably not, because I'm slacking on the Podbean front right now. Or you may be listening to us somewhere where you listen to podcasts. Again, probably not right now. And if you haven't subscribed to the Rasslin Rage, the blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, as I was saying, if you haven't subscribed to the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel, please do. You can find that subscribe button over there, right there. Yeah, it's over there.
Red. It says subscribe.
If it's red, make it gray. If it's gray, you're already subscribed. And if Josh has his way, he will also tell you to click the bell because he likes to play with his bell. There you go.
That's why we can't let children watch Rasslin Rage.
Right. The bell allows you. The bell allows you to be notified when new content becomes available or when we may go live.
right here. It notifies you. So that's pretty sweet stuff right there. Oh, I took your shit, didn't I?
Whatever. And if you are with us right now watching live, say hey, drop a comment. Tell me who looks better, bald. Is it me or is it Cody? Because I got this shine from the light right there, but Cody's got the cool brick wall behind him. But I mean, then again, Cody's got his whole face, and I've got this going on. So
I can't help that I'm good looking. Don't get mad at me.
Can you help what you are though?
What's that?
Not good looking.
Oh, fuck you. Anyways, moving on. We're going to come back after this wonderful montage, and we're going to talk about results. We're going to give results. So we'll do that after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling.
Happiest Harper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a happy Harper.
And ooh, that one hurt. We're back. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm just, you know how it goes, man. Sometimes it just goes in the wrong way. Wait. Sometimes, yeah. Never mind. Moving on. So we are back for MIW. We have a lot to go over, so we're gonna go through it. We're not gonna like blow through it really fast, but we're gonna get through it quick. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to keep you too long. But the first results we have are GLWA, which takes place over on the west side of the state in Coloma. I just could sit here and say Coloma over and over again.
I like how we just got done saying, we're going to go kind of quick. And then we spent 30 seconds going, Coloma.
You have to. Anyways, it was GLWA's A Sip of Sins, a cup of cruelty from the top-notch physiques in Coloma. In the first matchup, it was Jaden Quick taking on Daniel Stark, with Jaden Quick coming out on top with the W.
In the second round one match in a Red Arrow street fight, it was Pun the Psych.
Oh, wait, that was a barefoot Lego match that I was telling you, that I just told you about. I missed
But that's not as cool as a Red Arrow street fight. Kyle Shaddix took on Pun the Psych, with Kyle Shaddix taking on the win and advancing to the next round.
And another round one match, it was the number 3 match in the first round, was a leather strap match. Bill Blackwell defeats Downtown Felix.
I like the fact Father's Day weekend, someone's like, we're bringing a belt into this. In the fourth round one match, it was a Falls Count Anywhere match, with Cliff Kilmiser defeating Draven O'Shamus.
Oh, wow. All right. In the semifinals, it was a 5,000 thumbtacks match, as Kyle Shaddix defeats Jaden Quick.
In the semifinals match, it's my least favorite match, a dog collar match, as Cliff Kilmiser took on Bill Blackwell and beat him by submission. Whew.
Then in the top-notch championship open challenge, champion Timothy Savage defeated and retains against Daniel Stark.
And in the Cruelty Cup finals. It was a lights out death match where anything goes. It was Cliff Killmiser taking on Kyle Shaddix. And when everything was done, Cliff Killmiser came home with the win. Congratulations on winning the Cruelty Cup.
Well, I was preparing myself for the next thing. Are you ready for this? Everybody, you should. Okay, so those of you that are watching live or listening or whatever you're doing, sit down right quick. Okay. All right. So the GLWA Board of Directors would like us, Rasslin Rage MIW, to announce it has been decided they will not be posting this show on the GLW Patreon page. Uh-oh. Instead, they will be posting it for 100% free on their YouTube. And it will premiere in a few weeks once their editing team catches up with everything.
How much is it going to be?
Free.
Free 99.
Free 99 on the GLWA YouTube channel.
29 or 2 for free day.
Free. Free 99. That's all I'm saying. But the Cruelty Cup will return next year. So 2 announcements. So we got free, then a Cruelty Cup coming back next year. And they would like to congratulate Cliff Killmeister on this year's win. I really wish people could spell.
If you are the inaugural champion, like Cody Fleming, if you would have been the inaugural Cruelty Cup champion, in your mind, year 2, does that put more of an emphasis on you needing to win to show that you're still good enough, or do you sit year 2 out?
That's
like, I'm the inaugural champion.
It's a lot of pressure to be the champion and then have to retain the champion. It's a lot of pressure in a tournament like that. I know the only reason why I say that is because I was a breaking champion, and then going into the next year and not winning, it was hard on me. But I had to learn I had to go through that to get to a certain spot. You know what I mean? I had to. But yeah, anyways. But if you are a competitor, you're going to compete. If you're a pussy, you're going to sit on the bench. Winners want the ball.
Okay.
Sorry, moving on.
Glad I didn't make my earlier comment. But continuing on with the weekend, UWE brought Beat the Heat to Cadillac, Michigan. In the opening bout, Tommy McCrobb took on Eric Freedom, with Tommy taking home the win.
And then we have, Mason, how do you say that? Mason Percy's takes on Nick Green and beats him.
Beast took on and defeated Kurt Alexander and Moondog Murray.
There's some great names. Moondog Murray. You know, he sounds like he needs a spittoon. You know?
I like it.
Kevin O'Reilly. How do you say it, Josh?
Kevin.
The whole name.
Kevin O'Reilly.
There we go. Beat Trog the Caveman. What kind of Trog, dude? There's a name, right? I mean, again, we got Moondog, we got Trog, we got Kevin. Man, we're getting there.
Continuing with I know this is one of Cody's favorite names. So Scott Spade and Jimmy Blaze went to a double DQ.
Well, you know what make it even better?
He doesn't like the end.
You know, first of all right, so I was caught up on the name, didn't read it until that. I was fucking bastards. Anyways, if his name was Jimmy 420 Blaze, that'd be sweet.
That is, Jimmy 420 Blaze would be like your email account. Like the email that you came up with in high school. Maybe. Oh, that's already taken. Jimmy 420 Blaze 69.
Ooh, double DQ. What the? What shit is that? Anyways, moving on. Mongo beat another name, Meat Hooks O'Banion, to retain the UWE Heavyweight Champion. So he holds on to the UWE Heavyweight Championship. After the match, Mongo attempted to hang Meat Hooks when his brother Kevin came out to attempt to save, only to be knocked down and hung himself. So he was hung, right? Man, Crispy Bacon then came out. There's another Crispy Bacon. Great name. Then came out and tried talking the monster down. You know, as he was probably over the edge, right? Bacon wound up being knocked down and fully hung himself, leaving him lifeless before the locker room was able to clear Mongo out.
Maybe.
Mongo hanging everybody.
I'd like to point out, this is what happens when the Michigan-made monster wins. He won that match. He retained his championship and still hung 3 people. Woo. But continuing on with that show, Project Max beat BMI in a Cadillac street fight.
Thanks. So now we're going to UPW from Iron Mountain in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. I believe they're the only promotion that I've seen anywhere announcing anything of running in the Upper Peninsula currently. However, they had the Steel Cage Challenge was the name of the event. This took place also on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. And we had TW3 defeated Joey Avalon and MM3 in a triple threat.
Ooh.
TW3.
The Revolting Blob and Romeo Valentino beat Derek Crow and Marshall DeVille.
It looks like Derek Crow, Marshall, and Slash DeVille. I don't know. But post-match, the Blob attacked Romeo and unmasked. So we now know who the Blob is. But they didn't tell us.
We got to buy tickets, man. You got to go up to the UP for that. Hannah Henderson won the UPW Women's Championship by beating Ciara and Kenzie Black. That's not or, that's and.
Darren Fly pinned Nate Cobain with a shooting star press.
Ooh, you don't see that often.
Darren
Another
Fly,
great
though.
name.
He's a flyer. He's a fly.
Yep. Porn stash Peter Schwartz pinned Brock Hall to become the #1 contender for the UPW Championship.
Say that 5 times fast.
I can't say it once slow.
Porn stash Peter Schwanz. Porn stash Peter Schwan. That's crazy. Man, I'm afraid something's going to appear. Okay. Hey. Just say that too many times, man. All right.
You're not getting impaled by a hook. So, I mean, good news.
All right, I guess. And then Rock and Roll Express. Yes, you heard that correct. Rock and Roll Express was up in the UP. The actual tag team, yes, the Hall of Famers, defeated Night Court to become the new UPW Tag Team Champions.
Team UPW, which is Peter B. Beautiful, Mickey Doyle, TW3, Rough Rider, Rashawn, and Kaz, destroyed Shane Dynasty, which is Kato, Rick Cartier, Kerr, Samson, and Johnny Shane in a War Games tag match.
Then the franchise, Michael Jarrett, pinned Melvin Hayes in a steel cage to retain the UPW Championship.
Now, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit was at the Pirates and Princesses weekend at Canterbury Village in Lake Orion, Michigan. On day 1, that's right, I said day 1 of this event, which was hosted by the Human Amplifier, Steven Rivera, Match 1 was the Soul Taker battling the Mighty Death Bomb with the Guru, and that ended up going to a double countout. That's one hell of a way to start a weekend event.
The Spyder Bra, Daryl Jackson, battled the Great Tiger Mask. Tiger! To a no contest when Iron Eagle Marcus Ball interfered, setting up a triple threat match a little later. At least we're getting another match out of it. See, now there's, if there's going to be a DQ or a count out or something, there better be something that comes out of it.
Set up for something good.
Right.
In the third match, the Mighty Death Bomb with the Guru defeated the Soul Taker by DQ after Soul Taker was blamed for using an illegal shuffle. We here at Rasslin Rage and MIW knows that a Soul Taker would never use the shovel that he brings to the ring.
Okay, so then in the next match, it's Iron Eagle, Marcus Ball, defeating the Great Tiger Mask and Daryl Jackson when Iron Eagle pinned Daryl Jackson after interference by Dante Casson.
It was his birthday. He can get away with that.
Happy birthday. Oh, sorry.
We're not at Chili's. In match number 5, the Great Tiger Mask and Daryl Jackson defeated Iron Eagle, Dante Casson, and Ike Watts in a 2 versus 3 tag team match.
Thanks. And then in the main event, which just so happened to be the 6th match of the night, the Soul Taker defeats the Death Bomb with the Guru in a casket match.
That's a way to end a show. The next show we're going to talk about is Capital Pro Wrestling, as they held the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase from its home at the Fledge in Lansing, Michigan.
Pun the Psych defeated Phil Ingram.
Shake and Bake, that's Blake Bale and LaDon Sanders, took on Team Honey Badger of Conrad Lukes and Joseph Norton, with Team Honey Badger not giving a damn and taking home the win.
Boo. Blake Bale and LaDon Sanders should have run that match.
Did he give up candy? I mean, chicken.
Question. George Mack defeats Eddie Dillon.
James Alexander took on Hemorrhoid Keith Cream.
Hemorrhoid Cream.
Keith Cream came home with the win?
Again?
Over James Alexander?
What the hell? And it was Justin Dream defeating Kid EZ.
One half of the Grey Wolves, Jairus Gray, took on the Super Junior Heavyweight Champion, Jason Blazin. And when it was all over, the champion, we still had Jason Blazin as the Super Junior Heavyweight, the Super Junior Weight Champion.
Can you say
that?
Know
what I'm saying heavyweight.
Super Junior Weight Champion.
Yes.
Say it again.
Super Junior Champion!
Super Junior Weight Champion.
I'm bad at this. This is Davison Sarai all over again. The Super Junior Weight Champion.
There we go. Then it was Dirty Nasty, the team of Nick Zero and Dylan Derringer, defeating the Made Men, Babyface Jay and Don Tone Leon.
Mr. One Night Only took on Mike Marvel, with Mike Marvel taking home the win.
I didn't see it, so it didn't happen. And then it was Anderson Knight defeating Ray Adams.
I'm sorry. Murder City Inc., that is Caleb Stills and Jamie Cox, took on War Inc., that's specifically Dre Jacobs and Billy Ray Daniels. And even with the redneck rock star and the war boy in the fold, Murder City Inc. won and became the Great Lakes tag team title holders. That is an amazing job, Murder City Inc.
Are you okay today?
Oh,
all right. Okay. All right. I'm just checking. And then we have, lastly, the results from the Copeland Center in Wyandotte. Blue Collars Wrestling Alliance presented You Are the Father Too. Right? The only thing that was missing was Maury Povich. In the VIP match, it was Tony Thunder
with the win.
Wait a minute. That is weird.
It continues afterwards.
Okay, there. Do that. So
instead, we're going to be talking about UCW's Game On from Saginaw, Michigan. In the first match, Father Marquis with Minister Mitchell took on the Anime Assault solo, with the winner being Father Marquis.
I'm going to have to fire a writer. So then we have Sean Longhorn versus Saint Judifier. Winner Sean by pinfall.
In a 9-man tag match, the Coven took on the Circus of the Stars and the Students, with the winner being the Coven.
Then it was the Dread King Logan facing Zach Thomas. With the winner being Zach Thomas. I like Zach Thomas. But the Dread King is my homeboy. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, UCW? Why are you doing these things? Why must you make me choose? You can't do this, UCW. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
Please make this like a best out of 5 contest. Oh, it'd be fantastic.
I swear to all that is holy, I will curse all of you.
Bryce Sullivan took on Nate Bach with Big Flex, with the winner being Bry by DQ because of interference by Big Flex.
Man, what the hell? What in the hell? Where are we at? Oh, yeah. Then it was Roy, the working man Williams, taking on Big Flex with wow, the winner being Roy by DQ with interference by Nate Brock.
We need security at UCW.
Apparently.
Because I think they got the same kind of security that FU and the Oscars have. Bryce Sullivan and Roy took on the Game Changers 2.0. That's Nate Mock and Big Flex, with Brian Roy getting a win by pinfall, finally.
Boop, boop. And then it's Sean Tyler versus Ace Evans for the Premier How are you going to have a championship match and have it end in a no contest?
A championship match between Ace Evans and Sean Tyler. That is the Purge and the Nomads. That's murderers in a biker gang. How is it possible that they couldn't obey the rules? While Cody's having a breakdown, we're going to start talking about BCWA. They presented You Are the Father 2, and we're in the right section this time. That was from the Copeland Center in Wyandotte, Michigan. To open the event, it was a battle royal to become the #1 contender for the BCWA Heavyweight Championship and take on Justin Maine later that evening.
Now, I would like to point out that during this match, this battle royal, Justin Maine came out to sit with Dan and I while we were live and was talking. He actually had the petition for SAG-AFTRA, which is the union for actors and so on and so forth. He really knows his shit. And he was telling us all about it. So if you haven't had a chance, check that out on Facebook. It's on Rasslin Rage. It's on MIW. It's also on Rage Media LLC page. So you can check that out, by the way. So anyways, Soul Taker. It didn't even tell you who won, did it?
I'm going to have to fire the people that were at that event that couldn't get us that information.
Well, I know it was Elk. Elk won.
Elk.
Yes, Elk wins. Elk wins. So Soul Taker defeats Ken Cash and then got disqualified for choking Cash after the bell. And then the match was restarted by Big Man Hodge, and Soul Taker won again with a tombstone pile driver.
Why does Hodge hate Ken Cash?
Not sure. All I know is Soul Taker looked really pissed. I'm just going to put that out there. There wasn't a lot of wrestling moves. It was more of Soul Taker just beating the shit out of you.
I think I picked a good time to be sick. In an amazing match, it was Caesar Asher taking on Frogun, with Frogun pulling out the win, and I quote, out of nowhere.
Yeah, because it looked like, I mean, it's wrestling, but it definitely looked at that time. If you go back and you watch the match, which is, again, this match is available on Facebook. If you go back, Caesar Asher was having a very dominating part of the match, and out of nowhere, Frogun gets the win. So, yeah, for sure. And then it was Studio 86 offering up an open challenge to the BCWA locker room. It was Dean Hendricks and Darian Ultra answering the challenge after what Studio 86 called one of their hardest matches in recent times. However, even though they put on a hell of a show, it was Studio 86 retaining the BCWA Tag Team Championships. Also, this match is available on Facebook.
TJ Meyer faced Kenny Steele. Kenny Steele was able to pick up the win. He did have a lot of help from Gio Bronco, though.
He sure the heck did. Bunch of cheaters.
They say cheaters never prosper, but someone got to win.
True. And then it was a semi-main event kind of night. This night it was the Alliance champion, Uncle Chase Burnett, defending against the 2022 Rasslin Rage and MIW Rookie of the Year, and he just so happens to also be the IPW Americana champion. Or no. Yeah, something like that. He's one of them. He's a champion over there, too. I can't remember the name of the title. I'm sorry. I apologize. But he's that champion, too. Well, guess what? He is now the new BCWA Alliance champion. And I'm going to tell you what, as much as we like Brutus Atwell, there's not a lot of fans of Brutus over there at BCWA, especially after he defeats Uncle Chase. Uncle Chase is a fan favorite over there. So you beat that guy, and people aren't happy about it.
That just proves you don't have to like him for him to be the Swamp Man. And you know what? His ass is rated E for everyone. In the main event, it was Justin Maine, because that's the only way it can be, as Justin Maine faced Elk, who had won the Battle Royal at the beginning of the show. And after a hard-fought match that went back and forth multiple times, Justin Main retains the Blue Collar Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship. Good on you, and good for unions everywhere.
I got to ask you, after the Battle Royal, Justin Main gets in the ring. Did you watch that?
I tried. I could not.
Why?
Because lights and sounds made my head want to explode.
Oh, okay. Well, you should go back and watch it now and and listen to what he says to Elk. Yeah. Apparently it's a shoot. So I'm not going to quote it on here because if people want to find out, they need to go and listen to it because
spill the tea.
I like controversy, but not that kind of controversy right now. So now we are moving on to the events taking place this weekend. Now, we could go over all the events or all the matches for this event, but we're just going to tell you where it's at. We're also going to tell you about a few of the features that come along with it, but I'm not going to tell you all the matches because on Thursday, Jeremiah Goldmain will be on, and we're going to talk about all the matches when he comes on. So, Josh, if you want to come on Thursday and do that with me, you're more than welcome to do that. However, we're talking about For Us Wrestling. For Us Wrestling versus F5 Wrestling. The final F-ing. It's taking place Friday, June 24th from the Renegades Bar and Grill in Garden City. The address for this event is 33729 Ford Road. Doors for this event open at 6 p.m. There's sure to be a couple VIP early matches, so you're going to want to get there at 6 p.m. Bell time is scheduled for 7 p.m. Advance tickets are available for $20 or $25 at the door. So you get a hold of For Us Wrestling or Jeremiah Goldmain, you're going to get tickets for $20 in advance. At the door, you're paying $25. We are proud to announce, we did announce this previously on Facebook, but we're going to announce it here as well. We are proud to announce that we are going to be the official, well, not the official, but we are the commentary team for the collaboration between For Us Wrestling, F5, and Rasslin Rage and MIW. To be right now, we're going to be doing we're going to help them stream their first pay-per-view on Facebook. And then we're also going to do commentary for that pay-per-view live on Facebook. And there's going to be random people joining us throughout the night. So you're going to want to tune in. You can purchase that in advance right now on their event page. You got to go find it on the event page. You pay $7.99 right now. Day of, it's going to be $9.99. Can't make it.
It's still less than 1.5 gallons of gas.
For sure. Absolutely. If you can't make it, we understand. But if you can, you should. Again, like I said, Jeremiah Goldmain, Thursday night, he's going to be here to talk about the matches. Make sure you head on over to For Us Wrestling on their Facebook page. Find the event page and find their streaming event, and you can purchase right there. All you got to do is go right on Facebook, and you can use PayPal, you can use your credit card, you can do whatever you want. And then cool, you can watch some wrestling. Lots of good matches. Karam's going to be in the house. Mark Ross versus Jack Price. Jack Price, Impact Wrestling. 401k. It's going to be a good night. There's a bunch of good shit going on. We got a trios tag team or a trios championship match happening. Should be awesome. All right. So moving on over to you, Josh.
Now, since we have that FU special that will be going on Thursday, we're going to move on. So on Saturday, June 25th, there will be events from Stritzenville, Michigan to Kalkaska and and everywhere in between. Starting us off, though, we're going to be talking about Pure Pro Wrestling as it brings no holds barred to the Flint Iceland Arena. The address is 1160 South Elms Road. Tickets for this event range from $25 in the VIP front row to $10 for the bleachers and $5 for kids and veterans. This event has a 7 p.m. bell time, with matches released at this time being Heather Blue versus Alexis Royale, and Road Rash and Ace Evans will be taking on Sean Mordecai.
We also have the Made Men versus Motor City Flyers.
It sounded like you were going to say more. Ray Adams will be taking on Colin James.
James Alexander will take on Samson Real.
Danny Astro will take on Phil Ingram.
Very interesting. And now on to Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling as they bring the annual doubleheader to its home in the Coliseum in Kalkaska, Michigan. Tickets for this event are front row, you guessed it, sold out. GA presale, $30. That includes both shows, or $25 at the door per event. Doors open at 1:30 for event 1 with a bell time set for 2, and 5:30 with a bell time set for 6 for event number 2, right? Matches confirmed of this as of our show, right? We have 6 single matches that lead to a 6-way elimination final.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's going to be the Chainsaw Cup qualifier as Jamal King takes on Blake Bale.
Oh, that should be good.
That's going to be an amazing match.
So these are all qualifier matches in the Chainsaw Cup. We got Jack Price taking on Jason Hotch.
We're also going to have Joseph Norton taking on Kyler Coleman.
Oh, man. Adam effing Wick versus Solo.
Conrad Lukes will be taking on Uncle Chase Burnett.
Chainsaw Cup qualifier match, Sam Veal versus KJ Reynolds.
Woo! Then the second event will be Hell Night. That's going to be a War Games steel cage match main event with The Purge and Mitch Hewitt and Shogun versus the Vet Guard.
Wow. We also have a steel cage fight as Justin Kyle faces Lord Crew.
In a tag team match, the Unsigned and Don't Care, that's Gary J and Aaron Williams, will be taking on the Death Threat Army, specifically Isaiah Bronner and Aaron O'Ryan.
And then in a singles match, we have Christopher Saint versus Nick King. Oh, plus Jamal King will defend his championship.
He's shooting for the cup and has to defend his championship in the same night.
Hey, man, winners want the ball.
I mean, they might want the ball, but I'll tell you what, if I'm going against Jamal King for his championship, I might slip Blake Bale a little extra to see if he can do some damage earlier in the day. Now, also on June 25th, Independence Pro Wrestling will be presenting the Road to Glory from the Watermark Brewing Co. in Stearnsville, Michigan. The address for this event is 5781 St. Joseph. Doors for this event open at 6 p.m. and the bell rings at 7. Tickets for this event are $25 for the front row and GA is $20. As of this show, we've been unable to confirm any matches. They've been keeping it tight-lipped. But we do know that signed to appear is Brutus Atwell defending the Michiana Championship.
That's what it was, the Michiana champion. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. The tag team champions, Terry Van Avery and Josh Raymond, will be in the house.
Former IPW champion Ren Jones.
We'll have a Fate of 8 tournament winner, Carter Gray, is going to be in the house.
The Forgotten will be in attendance.
Former Michiana champion, Derek Wolf.
Felix Morio will also be there.
Chad Alpha. And Jason DeMilo. Very good. And then it's the granddaddy of them all, taking place on June 25th. Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling, as we know it. XICW presents The Sheik in the Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe Memorial Show. It's taking place from the legendary Lincoln Park Community Center. The address for this event is 3225 Dix Highway. Doors for this event open at 6:30 with a bell time scheduled of 7:30. Tickets for this event are ringside $30. Second row $25. Floor seats in GA only $20. With the bleachers being $15. Tickets can be purchased through the XICWDetroit.com website or at the door. Matches made public are Iron Eagle and Forever Young taking on Amazing Nate Matson and Gutter.
Continuing their best of 5 series, it will be the Dad Bod God. It is Mr. 401k Mark Ross will be taking on the cheater known as Jamie Cox, with Mark Ross currently being up 2-1. Like I said, because they cheat. This series, Jamie Cox has to win this match, like I said, in order to keep the series going. Cheater. I'm sorry, allergies are just real bad. This cheater.
Fair enough. And then it's for the United States Championship. The champion, LJ Lawrence, will defend against none other than Cody Diener, the Wiener. That's right. There will be a special guest appearance by multiple-time Midwest champion Dirty TX, Tex Monroe, with Chris the Fly Monroe.
Now look.
I smell shenanigans.
Oh, there's going to be shenanigans. If you happen to miss the last XICW show, the show before, the last one that happened at this arena, you had Jake Christ became the new Extreme Intense champion after beating Tommy Vendetta. Well, it seems that Dread King Logan is going to correct this mighty, mighty mistake. All hail the Dread King as he beats the snot out of Jake Christ. I mean, Jake Christ will be taking on the Alpha, the Omega, the Creator, the Destroyer, our King, the Dread King Logan, who will walk away as the new champion.
We're not worthy.
I'm completely impartial in this. I always try to remain right down the middle. I hope he breaks his leg.
Who?
Jake Christ.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because he's got those little Tweety Bird ankles.
Okay. In a Lincoln Park street fight, the DBA and Chuck Stein will battle once more after the last match took place and DBA remained the champion. I'm not sure the Lincoln Park Center can hold these two. After
that last match went up into the bleachers, all the way around. Whew. Now, being inducted into the 2002 XICW Hall of Fame, it will be handsome Johnny Bradford, inducted by Gary Warchank, and also being inducted into the XICW Class of 2022 Hall of Fame is A.T. Huck, who will be inducted by none other than the DBA himself.
And then for the XICW Midwest Heavyweight Championship, it will be the champion, Jack Price, defending against the Process and the number one contender, MM3.
Now, I got a question for you, Cody. When that fatal four-way happened and Jack Price became the Midwest Heavyweight Champion, one of the things you said was that MM3 was supposed to be getting a singles match. Do you feel that going against Jack Price is better for MM3, worse for MM3, or the same?
Better than
facing Rhino.
Well, I would okay. So there's a couple ways to look at this. Okay. So, number one, I'm not saying that Jack Price is a slouch. However, if I wanted to get some experience and get something out of it, I'm gonna get something out of it with Jack Price, but as MM3, I faced Jack Price before. Facing somebody like Rhino, the veteran in Rhino, I'm going to gain more out of it. But for story purposes, I like this with Jack Price. However, I just don't think that MM3 can beat Jack Price right now.
Jack Price is on a hot streak.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that Mr. 401k is going to defeat, destroy, and demoralize him on Friday night, that'll probably be a factor into how well he does on Saturday.
Right. We have Mongo and TJ Meyer versus Dre and Billy Ray Daniels. That should be good. That'll be real fun.
Oh, man. Ooh. That's going to be an interesting match.
Now, TKW is also going this weekend. I don't see the information there. I don't know why.
Hired. And for once, it's not me.
I'm going to go ahead and look this up real quick so we got that information.
Total Chaos Wrestling will present Chaos Reloaded. That is Friday, June 24th at the Taylortown Trade Center. The address for this event is 22525 M Course Road in Taylor, Michigan. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. with a bell time of 7:30. Tickets will be available at the door. It is $12 for adults, $8 for kids, 12 and under. The matches that we know of at this time, we know that Brutus Atwell will be taking on Tully Butafore. Mr. Made for TV, Tully.
The what and the who? What did you just say? What did you call me?
Mr. Made for TV.
Why did you call me that?
That's not you.
Oh.
That is Tully, not you.
I know. It sounded like you called me a name.
Mr. Wrestling himself, James Alexander, will be taking on TJ Meyer. Critical Content, that's Ryan Mathias, and KJ Reynolds will be taking on the Midwest Scum. I don't know who you made mad, but congratulations on your funeral. Jake Christ will also be taking on the Process MM3. Ooh, that looks like it is going to be a good card, and we do know that for the first time ever in TKW, the DBA will be there.
Sorry, I'm doing something.
That's okay.
All right, there we go. So Mongo messaged me and he's like, "Hey, did my logo not work?" And I'm like, "Shit, I forgot to put it up." So that's how I was just doing. So I was making putting the logo up.
Mongo, I would like to, since your logo wasn't up there, I would once again like to thank you for being a sponsor of Rasslin Rage and MIW. I would also like to thank you for being the source of Michigan-made Monster, which is a Happy Harper flavor, which is mint ice cream with caramel sauce. That ice cream slaps way harder than it has any business doing.
So wait a minute now. You just use this as a way not only to suck Mongo's ass, but as a way to sell ice cream.
Yeah.
I swear. This is almost as bad as you fat shaming me.
Gotta show me that money.
Do you see my post about you fat shaming me?
You see my comment on your post about me fat shaming you?
Not yet.
Okay.
But anyways, okay, so that wraps it up there. We got TKW on Friday. Also, we have FU and then all the wonderful shows, Cap CPW, IPW. We got XICW. We have GIA.
It's a full weekend.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. So make sure you get out there before we get out of here. Congratulations is in order to one Davison Sarai and Jamie Eternal. They move on to the finals in Indie Idol. Awesome sauce. It will be a Hell in a Cell. 2 minutes. They have 2 minutes. Here's the thing. If we go by the schedule we've been going by, their promo will be due on, let me look at the calendar. Give me a second. The first.
The first.
Which means that the judging would have to take place on the 4th of July.
4th of July.
That's not going to happen. All right. So they are still going to hand in their promos, or they're going to give them to me on Friday by midnight. And then I'm going to sometime over the weekend have them put up. But the judges will not be judging until the 11th because of the 4th of July weekend.
You're going to make us wait until you couldn't be like, well, hey, Wednesday, that's a day. You're going to make us wait until the 11th to find out that Jamie Turtle beat Davison Sarai?
Oh, is that what you think? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who. And then I was thinking of doing my best to get another but different guest judge this time. But I don't know who yet. I had an idea, but I think, did I message him? Hold on, let me make sure. I don't know if I messaged him.
Every person that got disqualified from this year's Indie Idol is now a judge for the finals. That's some reality TV stuff right there.
Nope, I didn't message him. My bad.
But certainly none of us are bitter.
Not you. You're not bitter at all. See, and that's the thing is like, I don't think you guys would fairly judge it because you'd be bitter.
Just, the 19 people she beat. She's undefeated. She went to the finals. Undefeated.
Yeah. She almost beat everybody. You know what I mean? Like, she just has to, all she had to do was beat 10 more. If she beats Jamie Eternal, she's beat him twice. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she is, but
if Jamie Eternal comes back, that's a comeback story.
Did you watch the judging and critiques at all?
No.
You should.
I will.
But because if you go and you watch the critiques, it was close. It was really close. Like with her and Mongo, it was close.
Something that it says good things that most matches this season have not been shutouts. Most of the matches, it's been within a point or two that have been the difference between who wins.
This came down to 2 points. Overall 2 points. That's crazy.
That's good. That's what you want. You don't want someone that gets a perfect score and someone that gets 2 points. Yeah. You want two amazing promos going against each other. When it comes to the Super Bowl, you don't want a shutout.
No.
You want a good game.
Oh, well, it was.
That's what Davison Sarai and Jamie Eternal are going to get.
It was, Mongo did a great promo. Don't get me wrong. It was something, I really enjoyed Mongo's promo, but I mean, it was, like I said, it came down to the points, man, and then got it by 2. And then TJ in Eternal. TJ did a decent promo, but it was not semifinal caliber. You know what I mean? And like, great, it was a good promo for what it was. Like if it was, hey, I'm doing a match and here I go, I got to do this. It was good for that. But if I'm in a semifinal match or I'm on a top of the card match, it needed a little bit more. But and that's not me trying to be a dick or anything like that. That's just being honest and giving you the critique to get better. Right? That's it. That's all it is. It's not. It doesn't come from any ill will.
I can't say squat. TJ made it farther than I did.
So here comes the Cody's fault shit now. It's all Cody's fault. It's always my fault. It's always because I'm the boss, right? So I take the heat. You just keep those there, don't you, Josh?
No.
Fire. Fake. All right. Anyways, so we're gonna get out of here. Just a quick reminder. So MIW was today. So it's Tuesday. Wednesday, really nothing going on. Thursday, Jeremiah Goldmane's going to be over here. We're going to check that out. We're going to talk about FU versus F5, the final F-ing going down on the 24th. Then Friday, me and Dan, we're going to be doing the pay-per-view thing for FU. And then Saturday we'll be at XI. Yeah, dude, big week, lots of shit going on, for sure. Indie Idol's almost over, so that means that I'll have time to start doing a little more shit, because Indie Idol has been really taking a lot of my time this time around. I put a lot of effort into this one, a lot more promoting, a lot more graphics and shit. I thought it was pretty cool that everyone had different graphics, and we did music, and I did all kinds of shit I haven't done before with this one. But every time I do something like this, I learn more shit, and that's why it's cool to do this stuff. But anyways, I've been looking into a new idea, kind of something that I had thought of to do before, but maybe adjusting a little bit. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways,
as inflation is $25 now. Never mind.
All right. So thank you to our sponsors, the Spyder, American Wrestling Experience, Davison Sarai, who happens to be a finalist, also Grizzly Pro Wrestling, the Michigan-made Monster Mongo, F5 Wrestling, PKSA Karate, thank you, and also the Blacksheep Justin Dream. Thank you to all of you. As you can see, their logos are all up there. If you scroll down in the description, you can find all their links to their social media and merch sites if they have them. If I have their links, make sure you check that all out. If you are new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and, check out the channel. Watch other things. Watch Indie Idol. Check out promos. Check out matches. There's all kinds of content here that's not just this. So check it out. Smash a thumbs up and, follow us on Facebook and all that stuff. Josh, anything to add before we get out of here, buddy?
It's going to be a fun weekend of wrestling.
Sure is.
You got shows on Friday. You got shows on Saturday. You got shows all over the state. Not just that, with gas prices getting higher and higher, I appreciate the fact that FU started doing this Facebook pay-per-view, not just because we're involved in it, but because $5.19 a gallon of gas, sometimes we can't make it down there. So I'm glad that this is an option that's available for people. So, hey, even if you're sitting at home in front of your computer, you don't have an excuse to miss indie wrestling this weekend.
That's what I'm saying. I'm happy to be part of it because it's the first. You can be the second, the third, the fourth, but it's the first ever. It's the first time. I'm like, yeah, and we're part of it. That's what's cool. And I don't mean that from an ego sense. It's like we're part of something special. FU is different for us wrestling. We're part of it, and it's cool, and I enjoy it. And yep. I like innovating. I like elevating the game, as I like to say, right? That's what Indie Idol was all about. That's what this whole thing's about when we do this. That's what Rage Media, LLC is all about. We're elevating the game. We're taking it to the next level. Is somebody eventually going to come down the road and be better? Absolutely. And that's what we hope. We hope that it goes to the next level, and then all of a sudden, everybody's like, man, you remember when those guys started and it was just bullshit? Yeah, I remember. You know what I mean? That's all it's about. So it's going to be a good time. I can't wait.
We went through just the difference between now and the very first time I was on Rage. We didn't say anything about Vince McMahon.
When?
Today.
Why would I?
We did a whole wrestling show and didn't do anything about Vince McMahon. But that's the difference between then and now. We've changed. We've grown. We're different.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I mean, when this show started, I didn't know. I was finding my footing, figuring it out. You know what I mean? Not this one, but
the only one we really knew about was BWCW. So
true story. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Have yourself a good weekend, and we hope to see you back here on Thursday with Jeremiah Goldmain, and then obviously at FU, and then XI. We are out of here. Later.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin